Oh, shoot! In a poop butt. I forgot to move the microphone over here. There we go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 16 of Slightly Original, the only show that you're watching right now.
And the only one that matters.
That's right. My name's Scott.
I'm Philippe. Jean.
Just because you got your fucking hamburger meat hanging out doesn't
No,
mean
I
you're
was
French.
So I was doing a goof before we went on. I was just. That's a thumbnail right there. That's the thumbnail. Misleading. It's like, wow,
misleading.
I wonder. This is
It's like borderline nudity.
borderline. But Twitch, please don't ban us. Okay, we are.
Well, not today. Maybe later.
We love you, Twitch.
Maybe later you can ban us. So yeah, this is Slightly Original, a weekly talk show where PJ and I talk about things and stuff that has to do with things. On tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about
All sorts of things. We're going to be talking about the Nintendo Classic, just released this week, guys. It's exciting. It's new. We don't have it yet. Why?
because they're sold out everywhere.
Because they're sold out everywhere. But why?
Good job, Nintendo.
We'll talk about that later. Oh, now I'm all sorts of sparkly.
You are sparkly.
Why is it that it's only me that the chroma key doesn't enjoy?
Because the camera loves me, darling.
I guess so.
All right, let me see if I can fix this.
That's fine. In the meantime, I'll keep
You do
talking.
the show notes. I'll mess with the chroma key.
So we'll be talking about the Nintendo Classic. All right. We'll also be talking about the production of the Wii U and other Nintendo news. The production of the Wii U has ceased. So we'll be talking about that and our thoughts on the Wii U in general. We'll be talking about our thoughts on Dishonored 2, which also just released this week as well.
That's right.
And our not so happy, well, Scott's not so happy thoughts on that. We'll be talking about some video game reporting, in particular Game Informer, and we'll be talking about them a little bit.
A little bit.
We'll be talking about the Mega Drive, which is back in production.
Hey!
In a country not too many people have heard of. It's a small little country in old South America, Brazil.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Not a real thing.
It's a movie, apparently. I guess there was a movie based off of it. Shouts out to Fair281. He knows all about that. We'll be talking about the PS4 Pro and Mass Effect Andromeda and some GTA Online thoughts if we get to it. Because I fucking hate that game, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, shut up.
I fucking hate that game.
No, it's a fun game. It just sucks when like you can't play with your friends. Like that's,
right.
It's been out for such a long time. We talked about this on our which one were we doing on there? It was our first day of the Extra Life stream.
The Extra Life, yeah.
All right, so we couldn't play together for whatever reason. It took forever, and it kept going down, and it was just a pain in the butt cheeks. So that sucked. But I still love GTA.
I'm sorry, but let's just talk about it now since we're on it. All right. Like in order for a game to be fun, right? You need to be able to play it. That was my thought.
That's fair.
So it was unplayable. Mm-hmm. Completely unplayable. And it wasn't just the fact that we couldn't get into the same game together.
That did have a part.
That did have
a pretty big part in that.
Just a little bit of a part. But in addition to that, we were surrounded by dudes that were like level 100 and fucking 1050.
Oh, yeah.
And they had jets, and they're killing us, and we're driving around. We're trying to do like one mission because you start off with no goddamn money. So I had no money to even start a mission, right?
Right.
And then this dude in the jet kept coming around and
he killed us a
car
bunch.
up. Yeah,
killed us a bunch.
So that wasn't that fun.
No matter what up, bro?
Yeah. So that was, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto Online since you're a fan of it.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Tell me what you think about it. Now it's been out 3 years now.
It's been out for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Just basically, when I go through these phases, right, where I forget that you can't play with your friends.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, oh, dude, let's play GTA. I haven't played in such a long time. And then, of course, you got to wait 5 minutes for the game to load because it's got an obscene loading time.
Which, in its defense, the loading time, there's no loading times in game.
Right, it's seamless.
Yeah, unless you're loading like another mission or something,
right.
There's no load times actually in game. So you can drive around the entire fucking map, all whatever, however many miles. Exactly. So yeah, just to preface that.
And then, you get together with, a buddy or two. You're in a party, and you're like, okay, cool. Let's join through the game menu.
Yeah.
And then you join through the game menu, you can't join each other's game. It's like, okay, well, let's join through the Xbox menu. And then you join through the Xbox menu, and you can't get that person's game.
Yeah.
And then randomly you jump into somebody's game, and you don't realize you're playing with them. and it's not really, that part of it's not real well done. So I hope that when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, that whatever issues they've had,
They've worked them out.
they have worked it out,
Yeah.
and that it's good. Maybe there's something just involved with it that's like it's too far into it to fix it. Maybe it's gonna, it's gonna take too long to fix it, and it's just something they're like, well, instead of rewriting all this code, we'll just in the next game write the code the right way the first time.
My thought is simple, and that's that there's too many fucking people trying to play it at the same time, and it overloads on their end.
Yeah,
I don't know the
I think
statistics
a lot of people still play that game.
I guarantee a lot of people still play it. It's clearly because it seems like they're almost trying to, because they've since stopped giving support, not support, but I mean they've stopped like giving stuff out for the campaign, right? It's all online, so they just added in like Tron looking bikes into GTA Online.
Absolutely,
so I mean they're actively focusing on GTA Online, so that's cool. I guess. I mean, if they're making money on it, because I mean, the microtransactions, they're killing it with microtransactions. It seems like their main business on the game right now. In addition to the 70 million fucking units shipped of the game, which that's 70 million units shipped. It's not indicative of how many have been sold, but it's still a metric fuck ton of games, man. I mean, that's like,
it's a lot.
It's like more than 69 million.
So Better Party joining absolutely is a must. That's a critical. That's critical for the next game.
That's necessary for the game. That's something that shouldn't be an afterthought. That should have been like, hey, we need to work this out. And now it's 3 years later. And
3 years later, like fuck it.
Kind of like well,
we'll wait for the next game to come out.
The kind of the problem is though is that they halfway through shifted to the next generation consoles, which is true. Also that separate infrastructure too. So I mean they're spread across 360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So but at the same time, how many people worked on fucking GTA 5? Like 500 people.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Like more than a movie. Mm-hmm. So that's my.
It costs more than most movies to make. Too,
right.
Man.
Exactly. I mean, it shows. I mean, it's a great
game. Beautiful game.
It's a beautiful game.
When it works, it's beautiful.
When it works, exactly. So great point.
Yeah. So I guess that. We could just roll right into the GTA Online stuff. So. They just announced that they are adding a new downloadable content free for GTA Online. It is shit. Kind of wish we wrote that down what it was called, but basically it's adding Tron bikes to it. It's like an '80s kind of vibe going on with it. Like there's races and all kinds of cool stuff.
It's called Tron Electric Slide Boogaloo 3.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, then there you go.
Lightning up your ass edition. So check it out. Make sure you Google that.
Light bikes.
Zoom.
Where it's at, man.
Yeah. Garrett Hedlund will be there. We'll have the dude. The dude will be back. Oh boy.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah. That's good.
Do your John Goodman.
I can't.
Can't
do it on the spot.
Do it right now. Give me a beer then.
All right. Here, hold on.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
There it is.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
There it is, man.
I've been practicing John Goodman. So, yeah. I don't know. We were driving somewhere, and what's good for gaming? What's up, man?
Hey, Dave. What's up, dude?
We were driving somewhere, and out of nowhere, we were talking. I think we were talking about. Cheers. Ooh, Chroma Key beer. We're drinking the Invisible beer tonight. Heineken's new edition.
It's the Invisible beer.
It's called See Through, the Harry Potter edition. So shouts out to J.K. Rowling.
Expelliarmus!
It's Extrinkiomus. Yeah, so I randomly did this. Shut up, Donnie. You're out of your element, Donnie. That's my attempt at a John Goodman. So shouts out in the comments if it needs improvement.
I think it's good, man.
Be honest with me, okay? I take constructive criticism very well. I won't get mad at you, and I definitely won't ban you or find one of our mods to ban you. So
hey,
look out for that. Hey, the boss is in the house.
Our team hit our goal of $10,000 today. If you guys didn't see in my tweets earlier, we did say it. We did see.
Doo-doo.
So hey, this Sunday, right? This past Sunday.
All right, go with your thought. Sorry, go with your thought. Go with your thought. It's great. It's a great thought. It's exciting to me.
So this last Sunday, we had done our extra live stream. We actually had to break it up into 2 days because we're old.
Yeah.
So we did half of it on Saturday, half of it on Sunday. And the team we were on was a Good for Gaming team run by Dave. who's good for gaming on here, also known as RoboPig. Real good guy. He's our team leader. And yeah, our team raised $10,000. So congratulations, the Good for Gaming Extra Life team. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys saw our tweet earlier in the week, but I got an email from Extra Life saying that the hospital that we were going for, the Richmond Children's Hospital at VCU, had raised $40,000.
Wow.
Just for that one hospital. So, I mean...
Awesome.
You know, congratulations to everybody. Absolutely. Big round of applause. Applause. All right. A pause. Round of applause.
I got it. Yeah, that's why I joined.
It was a pause.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers to that. That's some highbrow comedy.
Yeah,
for you
that's
guys.
absolutely. We are
highbrow coming up your ass. That's lowbrow comedy.
That is lowbrow. We fluctuate.
Yeah,
we fluctuate between highbrow.
Yeah,
and
we're just like a wavelength of comedy here. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yes, and you played for Boston Children's Hospital, over $200,000.
Holy shnikes.
That's amazing.
Outstanding.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So everybody who's involved in that, if you're in the chat right now, make sure you pat yourself on the back. Even if you weren't, if you came out to watch, maybe throw us a couple bucks. Pat yourself on the back because that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
proud
a
of you guys,
huge
man.
deal. Huge
that's
deal.
Awesome. That is so awesome.
We couldn't be prouder to be part of such a fantastic organization and charity, and just it makes me feel really good to know that, you know, that there's kids sitting in a hospital somewhere that now have a little extra something to get them through their treatments.
Absolutely.
And
yeah,
definitely
to try to be a sunrise and a not so
absolutely
happy time. So yeah, that's awesome, man. So really, really great work, everybody. Feels good when those awesome charity events go well. Absolutely, yeah. And ours in particular. I mean, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing it, man. We enjoyed it. I mean, what did we played, like we were just talking about Grand Theft Auto. We played that the first night. Yeah. Second day, we
played Halo.
And like 10 minutes before we beat the game, XSplit, the program that we used to stream,
just died on us.
Shit it out on us, so we couldn't even beat the game. But yeah. 24 hours. Yeah.
Props
to
Dave.
you.
Sorry, Dave went full on 24 hours. And I was like, I can't do that. I wanted to, but I couldn't do it.
And we talked about it, and we kind of hyped it up a little bit as if we were going to do it. But we've said it a few times. Our work schedules are not the easiest to.
Absolutely.
I mean, even like doing the show and preparing for the show and trying to get extra content out through the week is hard, just with our hours and everything. So. That's awesome, man. Congrats on that. 24 hours. Scott's done a 24-hour too. I remember watching that last April?
I'm still tired. Yeah, it's been a year and I'm still tired.
Yeah, he's still recovering from that. It's like, oh my God, man. Remember that 24-hour stream? Oh, my dick.
My dick fell clean off. It was hour 22, and there I was, deep in the trenches, and my cock fell off to the floor.
The trench dick. My dick was dragging in the dirt. I got the trench dick. It stinks. It's itchy. It smells like mud and sadness.
So there you go. I had something and then I lost it.
It's all good, man. Hashtag trench dick.
Hashtag trench dick.
Yep.
Get that shit trending, guys.
Make sure, yep. Hashtag slightly original. Hashtag trench dick. Make sure you make it viral. All right. So
anywho.
Moving on. We're going to go right into our main topic of the night. Open fun.
Bam, bam, bam.
Scott.
Yeah, so, and not the trench dick. But yeah, Dave, absolutely. We're 100% on your team next year, man. We got you. We'll do it again next year. It'll be fun. So anyway, Nintendo Classic just came out, right?
Yes, it did.
So
Today.
Today's launch day for it. So it's for those of you who don't know, the Nintendo Classic is a redesigned-ish. It's just a smaller NES that has the ROMs from 30 different classic Nintendo games that have been placed on a ROM or storage inside of that, and basically everything about it is the same except that the controller cord is like 3 feet long. It's like fucking like a little guy, and then it is HDMI, right? And all of it's digital, so you don't need cartridges. All you got to do is just turn it on and select the games from the menu. The menu's actually very clean.
It's clean.
The UI,
beautiful,
perfectly designed,
beautiful,
absolutely. You know, and unfortunately, despite all of its, you know, the positive aspects of it, one hugely glaring thing about it that's not so hot is the fact that Nintendo, once again,
What did they do?
this is the thing they do constantly. They create I don't even know how to describe it, like a shortage in the market
Yes.
for this product. Like a God, what is it?
It's
What
an
am I trying
it's
to
an
say?
artificial
That's it.
shortage, right?
Artificial
yeah.
shortage. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, fam. It's an artificial shortage. So essentially, what they're trying to do is, I mean, it's bullshit marketing because what it is, they're creating the shortage in the market. They're creating hype around this product that like, oh man, you better get it now, otherwise you won't be able to get it. Get it day one, or otherwise you're not gonna be able to fucking get it.
Right.
So they short the market and make it like almost impossible for people who want to adopt it early to get it. Now, there's two problems with that. One, this isn't like new technology. Now we talked about this earlier before the show. We were kind of bouncing ideas back and forth as to why they would do this. It's not new technology, so it would make sense like if this was a PlayStation 4 or like some kind of new, hard to make technology, right? The new PlayStation 4, I'm sure if there was some kind of manufacturing issue, that would make sense because it's new tech, right? But this is a fucking plastic box with a minimal chipset.
Yeah, really.
And it packs in with a fucking old controller. Shit that they've made before that they made 25 years ago, had no problem making it and no problem shipping it. So it doesn't make sense. So what they're trying to create buzz and hype around the fact that you can't
exactly
get it.
exactly what
So,
it is. They're trying to
my
make it seem hot shit.
Yeah, and my second issue with that is pretty plain and simple. This thing, it's $60 and it plays games that you can just Google and play on the fucking internet for free, and have them be crisp and nice on your nice little HDMI monitor at home, and you can get a USB NES controller. It's doing nothing that you haven't been able to do already except licensed and branded by Nintendo and released by Nintendo with I mean, so it's like, god damn it, guys, because I remember, this is a funny story. It was, and we were talking about this earlier too, my parents, and shouts out to Fair 281 if you're watching, now correct me if I'm wrong, it was the Game Boy Color that they went to go get before Christmas. It was the same thing, the Game Boy Color had just come out, and they had to go to like 10 different fucking stores. It was snowing. It was the shittiest weather ever. They told me the story, and I felt like shit because I was like, well, you shouldn't have to get it then. You didn't have to get it. Right. But I was like, the Game Boy Color is fucking awesome. So, but they had to go out and like in the snow and trudge uphill both ways to get the goddamn Game Boy.
Without shoes on.
Without shoes on. Yeah, shouts out Bill Cosby. And they got it. It wasn't Bill Cosby? Who was it?
No, I mean, no shouts out to Bill Cosby.
Oh, okay. No shouts out. All right. This is a Cosby-free show.
Your shouts out have been revoked.
It's just been revoked.
All right.
So uphill both ways.
That's right.
So they got the Game Boy Color. I got it. It was awesome. But it was the same thing. It was like they had to fucking travel all around. And granted, it was like around Christmas time, but it was still a couple weeks beforehand, so it should still be in stock. But that's the thing. And then I camped out. We camped out for the Nintendo Wii too, and it was the same fucking thing. It was like, yeah, we're not gonna have enough of these because that's that like stereotypical like Nintendo thing to do is create that what we said before, the artificial storage. So that pisses me off because essentially what this thing is, and I was reading an article earlier by Ryan McCaffrey, who's a
he's an IGN writer, right?
IGN, yeah, and he likened it to a fucking stocking stuffer, and he's not wrong. It's the size of a stocking stuffer. It's a little bit above the price of an essential stocking stuffer, but that's all it fucking was. It was fucking cold. Yeah, because that's it, man. It's like they went out to get this fucking Game Boy. I don't even have it anymore. It was awesome. It was the green one, and it came. They got me Pokemon Yellow with it. It's fucking dope. Yeah. So
is that the one that you start off with Pikachu?
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Yeah, but you can never evolve him.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you can catch him in the wild. So
right, but I was like, oh, I want to make a Raichu, and it was like he refused to take the Thunderstone. So yeah, so the same thing with the Wii 2 and same thing with this. So it's like a stocking stuffer. It's the price of more than a stocking stuffer, but that's that's what you're getting. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I don't understand it. I get that they want to drive up hype and they want to drive up interest in it, but there's already interest in it. People are talking about it. People are excited about the fucking thing.
People want this shit.
So like, why? There's no point.
Because it's been what, like 30-something years since the first one came out. When did it come out? 85, 86?
It came out in 86.
Yeah, so
30 goddamn years.
Yeah, 30 years it's been.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense why there's 30 games on it.
Wow.
I just fucking had my
I didn't
mind
think
blown.
about that. And that was another thing we talked about too, because and I think we mentioned this on another show, but I'm going to reiterate it. This thing's going to sell well. Clearly, it sold out day one. The closest we could find was an hour away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not driving a goddamn hour for a fucking Nintendo. I'm not doing that. This is an 86.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I would have done it in 86, but
Well, you would have been 3.
no, I was a year old in 86.
You would have been 1.
Yeah.
You couldn't even drive.
I couldn't even drive yet.
Fucking guy.
I just had a permit.
Yeah.
Couldn't drive without a permit.
Okay. Good to know. So yeah, it just doesn't compute with me. I don't know. I'm not going to drive. I'm not going to do that. So it's sold out. So it's clearly selling well. But my point is, they're going to make
Why
it.
did they do this?
Well, they're going to make another one.
Right.
They're guaranteed the 30 games that are on this, which we'll read them off in a second. But there's 30 games on it. They will release another one. You can quote me on this. They will I guarantee fucking to you they'll release like a Super Nintendo classic. It'll be the same goddamn
Honestly,
thing.
as much as I love NES, I think I would definitely get the Super Nintendo.
Oh,
classic.
I would pay out the ass for that. I would pay probably upwards of $100 to get that.
Absolutely, man.
To
I think I would too.
Man, yeah.
Because I mean, this is something we've talked about, you and I, many times. Like, I mean, I played Nintendo as a kid, like a lot.
Yeah.
But I didn't start like finishing games until Super Nintendo.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it was very like, I would go to Blockbuster with my dad, and we would get, we'd rent games and stuff for the NES, and I would only have so much time to play them before we had to return them, and I never really, and even the games I did own, I'm choking to death on my own spit. The games I did own, I was never able to really play and beat them because they were always like the hardest fucking games. Like,
absolutely.
Like Gauntlet, very fucking hard game to play on NES. There was also obviously Ghosts and Goblins. I didn't have Ghosts and Goblins, but I had Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And I had Mario 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Didn't really beat them until later on in life. And what else did I have? I think I had some like Top Gun game or some flying game. I couldn't remember.
Might have been Top Gun.
It might have been Top Gun.
Top Gun was hard as fuck.
But these were like notoriously difficult games to beat, and it was just kind of one of those things, man, where it's, I just didn't have like the cognitive ability to beat these fucking seriously hard Japanese games, as an infant.
Yeah.
But later on, Castlevania
was
a very hard game.
I never had that. So the games that I would play, Final Fantasy, we had talked about that in a previous episode. My brother and I beat that. Yeah. The Mega Man series, we had 1 through. Actually, we had 1, 2, 3. My brother, I think, traded to a friend of mine, and then he never fucking gave it back.
Whoops.
Yeah, he still resents me for that. He'll bring it up every now and then. He'll be like, "You lost my Mega Man 3, you fucking asshole." Like, shut up. You can get it on the PlayStation. Fuck. Then we had 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I'm still salty about that, man. That was like almost 20 years ago.
Clearly,
Like,
there's
still some bad blood there. So shouts out, Chris. He's not even watching the show right now, so he knew. Yeah, I was gonna bring it up. But yeah, we played the Mega Man, and then we had this game that we rented from this old video store that was like in this plaza right up our street. It was called Anticipation. It was
Anticipation?
It was like a game show game where it would like go on screen and would draw like a different design.
Okay.
And before it was finished, you would have everybody would have, well, there was only 2 controllers, but you would buzz in and then spell out what the fucking thing was that it was spelling out, or what it was drawing. Yeah, that was cool.
All right.
We still have it, so shouts out, Anticipation. We rented it, and I don't think we ever gave it back, or we bought it from the video store. I can't remember, but it's still in our collection, I know for a fact. So, yeah, that's cool. But we can, do you want to read off?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go. Let's do this. Let's read off the titles and then say if this is a game we ever played.
Okay.
So the first one, they're in alphabetical order. So the first one's Balloon Fight. You ever play Balloon Fight?
No.
Neither did I.
No, never played it.
Bubble Bobble.
Loved it.
Yeah, I definitely played Bubble Bobble, and I even like when they re-released Bubble Bobble later on, and it became like more of a puzzle game instead of a platformer.
Well, it was like you had to match the different colored bubbles, right?
Right. Yeah,
so it was
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was cool. But Bubble Bobble, yeah, great.
So Castlevania.
Yeah, so I played them, but way after the fact.
Okay.
So that was one of those games that I had. I think in college I played that.
Okay.
When I was starting to get back into playing like retro games.
Absolutely.
Castlevania 1 and then 2.
2, Simon's Quest.
Yeah, did you play either of those?
I played Simon's Quest, definitely.
Fucking hard. Man.
Yeah, but I probably played Castlevania because, I mean, I only had a few games, but I had my buddy Alex, his dad was like fucking huge into Nintendo.
Yeah. So
he had like everything that you could have for it. Like he was really into it. So we'd go over there and play, pretty much every game.
Was he good at the
out
games
there.
too?
Oh yeah, very.
That was
good.
always the coolest thing, is
very
when you
good.
like had adults that were fucking better at the games than you.
Yeah.
man.
And you're like, you're so cool. My
Yeah.
dad sucks.
Yeah.
But Donkey Kong, classic game. I mean, if you haven't played Donkey Kong, then you suck.
Yeah, I had Donkey Kong on Game Boy. My dad actually would play that more than me. The Game Boy version of Donkey Kong, which is funny.
Yeah, we used to have Safeway. You know what Safeway is? Like a grocery store. Yeah, it was. This is when I lived in Virginia.
Yeah.
As a kid, and I remember they had a little section over by the checkout where they would have arcade games, and was Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Was one of
nice.
them. Yeah, they had Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, and then when they had the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom arcade game, they had that at the cabinet in there too.
I
used
didn't
to
even know
play
that was
shit
an
all the
arcade.
time.
It's
Oh,
awesome. I
yeah.
didn't even know that was a thing.
It was a bad game, but it was still fun. Anyway, so Donkey Kong Jr., pretty much the same thing. Double Dragon.
Classic.
Absolutely, Double
classic.
Dragon.
Yeah, we just
Well, it's
talked
Double
about
Dragon
that.
2 The Revenge. That's
Yeah.
the one that's on here.
Yeah, we just talked about that the other
Yeah.
night too. We were watching some gameplay. videos.
Dr. Mario.
It's like a Tetris knockoff.
Yeah, Tetris knockoff. Excite Bike, classic.
Classic. Oh,
Absolutely.
my God, classic.
And then Final Fantasy, both games, Excite Bike and Final Fantasy, played those definitely.
Number one.
Definitely. Galaga, that's classic
It's a
game.
classic. That's not even, that was Atari.
Yeah, no, that's.
That started in the
I wonder if that was like a port, right?
It was a port. Yeah, it was absolutely a port.
An
yeah.
Atari port. Ghosts and Goblins.
Fucking. Oh my God, that game is so hard. That game is so hard.
I gotta zoom in on this because I can't.
I can read them off. I'll read them.
Can
off.
you? Because
Yeah, I got you, fam.
All right.
So
Gradius.
yeah, Gradius, awesome.
Ice Climber.
Ice Climber.
Fuck Dr. Mario. That's not nice.
I never played Ice Climber. I had it as a
No?
classic when they re-released the classics on Game
I
Boy
never played it.
Advance. Remember that when they started re-releasing their games?
Yeah.
I got Ice Climber, and then they also released Metroid, which is another one
Fuck
that.
yeah, man.
which
Oh,
is-
Metroid, definitely.
That's on the list, man.
Yeah.
Kid Icarus. I never played it. I played the remake on 3DS. It was okay.
I played Kid Icarus. Kirby, absolutely Kirby.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I love Kirby.
oh man. Obviously, Mario Brothers. Yeah, Mega Man 2. I played a few of the Mega Man games. I don't remember which ones, but I might have played that one. Metroid.
2 was the best.
Metroid or Mega Man 2 is the best. You said?
In my opinion,
Okay.
yeah. I think it just
All right.
overall like gameplay, music, bosses, everything.
Sure,
was kind of
yeah,
fun.
absolutely.
It was a lot of fun for me.
Okay, so what do we got? Metroid, obviously very classic. Ninja Gaiden. Sorry, I can't read.
Gaiden.
Gaiden.
I think it's Gaiden.
Yeah, who cares? Also a classic game. It's kind of one of those franchises that pops up every like 5 years or so. It's like, oh yeah, they're making a new one. Hell
Yeah, well, that's one of
Yeah.
those like notoriously fucking hard as shit games too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much anything coming straight out of Japan is like, how the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
this is so hard. Like,
Yeah,
how-
because I mean, look at like I had Metroid. I was 6 when I first played Metroid, man, and it was like I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I just like the fact that you go to the left, because if you didn't know. Right at the beginning that you get the morph ball and you have to go and jump over the thing and it's right there, like literally 2 paces away from where you start. It's like if you don't know that, and then you're fucked going through, because then you're like, how do I get through this part?
Well,
you
you
need
can't.
a goddamn morph ball.
You sure can't.
Sure cannot.
Pac-Man, classic game. Punch Out, Mike Tyson's Punch
Mike
Out,
Tyson, yeah.
featuring Mr. Dream.
Oh, Mr. Dream. Well, yeah, okay. It's fucking Mike Tyson.
Star Tropics. I never
I'm not
played that
familiar
one.
with that.
Super C, didn't play that.
Contra, man.
Oh, is it Contra?
That's Contra.
Oh, okay, cool. Super Mario Brothers 1 through 3, classic.
I mean, some of the best games ever made.
Tecmo Bowl.
Loved it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that like there's only a certain amount of moves in the original Tecmo Bowl that you
Right.
could do because there was only so many buttons on the controller, but the classic.
Yeah, I mean, I was not ever really into sports, but that's something I play with my cousins quite a bit. Legend of Zelda.
Play the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
That was one of the
And
first
then
games that I ever beat.
Zelda 2, Adventure of
Never-
Link. Or The
never-
Adventure of Link.
Yeah, so I bought that game on the Virtual Console on the Wii.
Okay.
Couldn't beat it. Got through maybe like the first 5 minutes. I was like, this isn't Zelda.
Hey, what garbage is this?
This isn't fucking Zelda. What the fuck is this?
You're out of your element, Donnie.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
Yeah, I knew I could coax it out of you.
That's good.
So yeah, those are the 30 games that are on the Nintendo Classic. I'd say go buy one now, but you can't. So good luck with that shit.
Good fucking luck. If you get one, let us know your thoughts. Send it to us
Yeah, if you want to.
for free. Sponsor us.
not-
Nintendo, please sponsor us.
Just make sure you call the Nintendo Power Club, and they'll be
I'm glad you said that. They reopened it for
Did
this
they
week.
really?
Yeah, they opened it for this week.
Oh,
So,
no.
and that was another thing too, is that all the same cheats that would work on the games still work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's actually really
It's
cool.
really cool, right?
Yeah, so on the same topic of Nintendo, the Wii U. Nintendo has ceased production on Wii U units.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know. Scott's indifferent. You didn't own the Wii U, right?
No, I mean I played it, but I never owned one.
I made the awful mistake of trading it in, and I still regret it to this day. Since then I've learned I don't want to get rid of shit. I'm sort of becoming a collector, and I regret doing that for two reasons. One, because it was a really awesome console, and two, I didn't realize the capabilities that it held in terms of like modding. You can soft mod the shit out of that thing and play any goddamn game you want on it. So that's really cool. But more so the fact that like I like kind of having every console, right? So eventually I'm gonna have to fucking buy that thing back. But it was a cool console, man, and we talked about it briefly on another episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the problem with it was pretty simple, and that was that it was marketed incredibly poorly. It sold 13 million units. It was out. It's been out since 2012. So 13 million units is fucking abysmal.
Yeah,
it's
that's
absolutely goddamn abysmal. So it's unfortunate for Nintendo. They have the Nintendo Switch, which we've also talked about that on a previous episode. That'll be coming in March 2017, so not far off now. About 4 months from now, we'll be getting a new Nintendo console, which is promised to be super incredible, is what they're telling us. So
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll see. They showed that trailer. We kind of showed the trailer briefly on another episode. It looks awesome. We're excited for it. It's what the Wii U should have been. So we're excited to see it. But that's pretty unfortunate for Nintendo.
I agree. It was really kind of, and unfortunately, what Nintendo does is sometimes they and this is something we've talked about quite a bit on the show. They sometimes over innovate and undermarket.
Yeah.
So it's like they got all this really cool stuff. It's a great console. I mean, not that we really have a whole lot of complaints about it, but yeah, I mean, they just really didn't really sell it the way they should have in terms of marketing and getting the word out there that hey, we got a new console coming out.
Right. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Switch, excuse me. But it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time to be a gamer right now, guys, because with the Switch coming out, we're seeing like actual like consumer-based innovations, man. That's something that like people have been asking for, man, and it's been speculated for a while that was going to be what what it was codenamed NX, what it was going to be. So it's exciting to finally see what that's going to be. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving on from Nintendo, let us talk a moment about, and we're gonna have a gag for you guys tonight. Let's talk about Dishonored 2.
Yeah, let's talk.
So Dishonored 2 came out earlier this week.
Yes,
many days ago, and for those of you who know me. I am a huge fan of collector's editions for games.
Yeah,
I love collector's editions. I've got more than I could shake a stick at.
We could show that. Do you want to show the statue real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I've got Overwatch, like a game I didn't really care that much about. Yeah. So a game I didn't even care that... There's a table right here. I don't know why you handed it to me.
Oh, because I didn't want to tip it over.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
So this is just one of those things that he got.
Oh, yeah. I like statues. I like collector's items.
I mean, look at that.
I've even got a ghost from Destiny.
Yeah.
Like I got the collector's edition for that. This one lights up and it talks to you. It's Peter Dinklage before he was replaced by
That's
Nolan
like a
North.
real
Yeah, see?
collector.
Oh, it lights up and makes those. Yeah, that's enough out of you, Peter Dinklage. So anyway, so I'm a huge proponent of collector's editions. All right. And so I ordered the collector's edition for Dishonored 2.
What happened to it,
So
Scott?
then I got an email from Amazon.
Yeah.
We love Amazon, guys. That says, hey, we're contacting you about your order, blah, 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 for Dishonored 2 Premium Collector's Edition. We realize that we may miss your delivery promise, and we're sorry that happened.
They're very sorry.
They're so sorry that to help make up for this delay, they'd like to offer me a $5 promotional certificate. That amount has been applied to my account, so that's nice. So I thought it would be fun to call Amazon customer service tonight on the show and complain.
And find out just exactly why. Because the point of pre-ordering, now correct me if I'm wrong, Scott,
Is to get it the day that it releases?
is to get it the goddamn day that releases, so you don't have to wait just in case it goes out of stock. So
That's
how
right.
the fuck does a goddamn pre-order
For calling Amazon customer service.
go out of stock?
Be recorded for quality assurance.
I hope it's
It's
recorded.
being recorded on this end.
Amazon devices, digital services, or content. Press 1.
For problems with order tracking, delivery, or return, press 2. For help about Prime, or for questions about the Amazon Prime membership charge, press 3. For problems signing in, press 4. For problems with your MP3 purchase or download,
MP3?
press 5.
The
For
fuck
all
is an
other
MP3?
questions, press 0.
Let's press 0.
To help us assist you as quickly as possible, please have your order number ready.
I'm gonna mute it for the order number part.
It's fine, I'm gonna mime things.
Thank you for holding.
Okay.
We'll be with you as soon as possible. Note that answers to common questions may be found on the help pages of our retail website, and you may always email us by following the
Let me know if you guys
contact
can hear
us
this
link
okay on the phone.
website.
Let us know if this is an effective goof.
Is this an effective joke?
It's too late now, we're already balls deep into it. Love the music. Gorgeous.
I'm not even mad anymore.
Press 0 for rep. It's too late, we already
For
did
the
it.
do-it-yourself person, you can track your orders or manage your account at amazon.com/youraccount.
How busy could they be at 10 o'clock at night?
I don't know. Maybe a lot of people got dicked out of their Dishonored 2 Premium Collector's Edition.
Visit
What did he say,
the Your
C-U-N-T?
Account page today.
Did you just call me a cunt? Okay, now I am going to be nice to whoever the rep is. I mean, I'm not going to be a jerk about it, but I'm going to get more than $5.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get more than $5? Let's be optimistic about this, man.
Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Jordan. May I have your name, please?
Yeah, my name is,
William. How can I help you today?
yeah, I have a question. I got an email. I ordered the Dishonored 2 Premium Collector's Edition, and apparently there was some sort of mishap, and I won't be getting it on the day that I was supposed to get it, and I was just wondering why. Help me, Jordan. You're my only hope.
Sure. Let me go ahead and review their Amazon account. Can you please provide me your email address so we can review?
Oh, absolutely. Sure thing, Jordan. Sure thing.
Got it. And thank you for having a Prime member. Just a moment so we can review.
Absolutely. I have been an Amazon member since 2003. Can you believe that, Jordan? Isn't that crazy?
Yes, upon checking here, we can see that you are a customer since 2003.
That's right.
Hold on.
Since the dawn of time, my friend.
Sure thing. Fucking nerd.
Don't say that. That's
you.
not
I
nice.
was talking about you.
Oh, okay.
No, man, Jordan's the dopest. He's my best friend.
Get me up here.
Yes, upon checking here right now, William, we're having issue with this for these video games, and they said that in our website we're gonna stop it in 1 to 2 business days, and that's the time we can receive this package. So all I need to do now, William, is to change the shipping method for you, so in 1-day shipping if ever I have an option. So you will receive it as soon as possible for this item. Once the item is gonna release, I can guarantee you for that.
Correct, but the item has released.
Yes, I'm afraid that the item is not released yet, and they need to require it in 1 to 2 business days again. If ever this video game is gonna available again, and that's the time you will receive this as soon as possible.
Hold on 1 second, Jordan.
Sure.
But Jordan, today the item released. It is November 11th, 2016. The game was supposed to be
Yes.
released today, Jordan. How come? Is it
Yes.
because it's a holiday?
In our end right now, there's no information yet, but still out of stock now in our website. They need an extra time, in
Okay.
1 to 2 business days to process it again, to deliver this video game to your location. But I can guarantee you, William, after 1 to 2 business days, they will deliver this package again, or this video game. I can assure you with that.
Sure. Well, I mean, I understand that you guys are sold out, but I ordered it in June. I pre-ordered it with a guaranteed delivery day of today.
Now, Jordan, this is Bobby. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you, Bobby.
Okay, now we pre-ordered it. Why would we pre-order it and then not get it on the prescribed date of release? That's my curiosity, is that Bobby doesn't get it, and what Bobby doesn't get, Bobby gets unhappy.
Yes, I'm really afraid for what happened. I just want to provide you any information, but still, I'm just relying to our system right now. And upon checking here in our articles,
Sure.
this item is not yet available, and they need to require a 1 to 2 business days. That's the only thing I can do now.
All right, Jordan, I appreciate your time, but I'm just curious as to see. And I, at the risk of sounding like a jerk, I mean, I pay extra for your services to get things early, to get things when I pay for them. And I'm just curious as to what compensation I might be getting for wasted time and mental anguish. Because this is a game, I make a living off of playing these games. And this is affecting my livelihood. I'm afraid that I might have to go and give my dog up for adoption because I can't give them food now. And I'm distraught, Jordan. I'm hurting on the inside, and I'm wondering what you or your company may do to help this pain, to help me get rid of it, Jordan.
Yes, upon checking here right now, William, they already give you a promotion for $5 for this to compensate that you encountered from us. Upon checking here, they already give you a promotion to your Amazon account for $5.
For $5? I mean, that's like,
$90 a year.
Yes, I'm afraid for that.
I'm not really sure what I can do with $5, Jordan. But I mean, I guess, if that's the best you guys can do. I guess I'm just gonna have to
So
walk
is that
away.
okay with you, William? If we're gonna put this on hold a couple of minutes, so I can give you a better compensation for
Okay.
what happened for you.
Thank you, Jordan,
I will try my
man.
best for this.
Yeah, thank you so much,
That's fine,
Jordan.
William, and bear with me. Thank you.
Okay, absolutely. I got you, fam. I don't even. Okay. It's like in Tommy Boy with the chicken wings.
Yeah. That's Oh man. I kind of feel bad for Jordan now.
Nah, he's a professional.
He is a professional. Guys, shouts out in the comments. Make sure you give Jordan a thumbs up review on Amazon. Okay, Jordan's killing it right now. All right, he didn't take Bobby's shit.
No, he sure didn't.
Bobby,
I just no, like I have been an Amazon member since 2003, and I don't want to get like banned from Amazon. So let's try to be cool about.
well, I mean,
this.
I wasn't saying anything rude.
No, I know.
Just said Bobby gets what Bobby wants, man. Bobby doesn't take no shit.
Why does Bobby refer to himself in the third person?
I don't know, because of the character, man.
Okay.
It's going off the cuff.
Yes, and
Yeah. It's beautiful music, though.
it is. It's festive.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Jordan's playing this right now.
On a lute?
Multifaceted customer service, man. They don't fuck around at Amazon. Where do you think all that money goes? Would make Bobby unhappy again. 69. Bobby doesn't fuck around, man.
I'm actually really proud of this bit.
Pretty good.
This is going pretty
Yeah,
well.
I'm pretty happy with this right now. I saw it going the opposite way.
I sure did.
Oh, don't hang. Oh my god, I thought
No,
you
no,
were
no,
gonna
no,
hang
no.
up.
Let me mute this.
Jordan's been listening the entire time.
Yeah.
Jordan's not pleased. He's
Oh.
like, I'm gonna take away that $5 credit. You
So-
get nothing.
So for those of you who have just joined us, Amazon biffed my Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition delivery for whatever reason.
Hey, McFly.
McFly!
Okay, no, keep going.
And yeah, so
Hello. Hello, William.
hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. I contacted a manager regarding for this for what happened, and they gave me permission to give you another 5 promotion certificate to their Amazon account. So the total of $10 of promotion.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. You are a saint and a
By the
scholar.
way, William, I would like to confirm. Thank you. By the way, William, as a quick recap, upon checking here right now, you will see this. You will receive these video games on Tuesday, that is November 15, because we already updated in 1-day shipping for this. So you will receive it as soon as possible and become available to our website. But I can guarantee you, I can assure you that you will receive this on November 15.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your help, Jordan.
Yeah, thank you, William. William, I would like to make sure I will gonna send you a confirmation about the promotion that I will gonna apply to your Amazon account
Sure.
for $5 at a total of $10. Okay,
Okay, absolutely.
got it. So I hope I was able to assist you with this concern right now, William. And again, thank you for calling with Amazon. My name is Jordan. Have a great day, and sorry for the inconvenience.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Jordan, you know what? Sometimes life just poops in your mouth. So I appreciate your help, Jordan. You have yourself a fantastic day, night, or whatever it is you're in the world.
And thank you for your patience for this and understanding with this matter, William. I really appreciate it. And it's a pleasure to meet you, and especially for a Prime member like you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's actually the honor's mine.
Thank you,
So,
William.
alrighty. Have a nice day. I love you. Bye.
You too, William. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that's it.
That was it.
Hey, that bit
Hey,
totally
$5,
worked.
man. All right,
I made
totally worth your
$5.
time. So $10 free from Amazon.com, ladies and gentlemen. Look out for that poop in your mouth, man. Jordan doesn't
Shit
fuck
happens.
around. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to find Jordan out on Amazon, somewhere in the Amazon world. Give him a star, 5 stars, because Jordan killed it.
Yeah, Jordan. Poor Jordan had no idea what I was
I'm
talking
gonna be
about.
honest, man. You killed it. That was fucking fantastic.
Ah.
Well done, dude.
So yeah, I pre-ordered Dishonored 2, and I guess I'm gonna get it on the 15th now, even though the game came out today.
That's
Whatever.
okay. You get free $10. So you can buy some DLC or some shit.
Well, I've got the definitive edition, or the collector's edition, so it comes with a downloadable or the season pass or whatever.
You sure about that?
No, probably not. I don't know. Because I thought Fallout 4
Are you
would.
sure about that?
Are you sure about that? That's my John Cena.
It's good.
John Cena!
Anyway.
Nice job. Hey guys,
Hey,
so
that's
so
the bet.
Make sure if somebody slights you like that, don't take no shit. Okay, call them, because if you talk to them long enough and you say enough ridiculous shit to them,
Yeah, they'll just give
eventually
you whatever you want.
they want to get you off the line, so they will give you free money. Okay, so there you
I
go.
think we all learned a valuable life lesson today.
Yes, free money is easy when you have to give away your dog for your business.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give away my dog.
I forgot I said that.
Yeah, I almost shed a tear, man. I was like, wow, this is a pretty decent
this
sob
poor
story,
bastard.
considering this is off the cuff, man. Yes,
Yeah.
and
I just fucking zoned in, man.
yeah, man,
Just the
it's good.
insanity, just
yeah,
diarrhea.
fantastic.
All right, so that takes care of the Dishonored 2. That takes care of that. So let's talk about. Let's skip this next one. We'll come back to it, but let's go to retro gaming. We're talking about retro gaming consoles, and let's talk about the Mega Drive, man, because the Mega Drive is coming back into production in Brazil.
Brazil.
So
yes.
for those of you who do not know what the Mega Drive is, that is like Sega Genesis, more or less. So it's like the early incarnation of it.
It's the Genesis for all intents
It's
and
a
purposes.
Genesis, right? So I guess they're still selling them in Brazil, man. Like I guess that's a huge thing. Like 150,000 units are sold a year.
Okay, now we talked about it earlier. We couldn't.
Yeah.
We had to actually Google it to find the exact release date.
89,
September of '89.
August of '89.
Fuck. Did I fuck that up again?
Yeah.
God damn
You
it.
said September earlier. No, it's August of '89.
August of '89.
when it came out.
So that was what 27 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time
so
ago.
27 years ago, and a console is still selling 150,000
Yeah,
units
let's
a
look.
year. Considering the Wii U wasn't even pushing numbers like that, and that came out 4 years ago, that is
That's pretty fucking sad.
that's pretty
is what that
fucking
is.
sad.
Pretty
yeah,
fucking
so,
sad.
So it's back in production, man. I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Brazil is kind of a strange market for games.
Right.
I wish I knew people in Brazil that could actually give me like on the ground details about what it's like buying games and everything there. But everything is more expensive. The exchange rate between the yen and American dollars is There's a giant gap in between that. So
Right.
consoles sell for way fucking more there than they do anywhere else, which is unfortunate because I mean that's asking them to pay more, I guess, than what everyone else has to pay for it. So it is what it is, but that's absurd. So you got some information.
Well, I just
about the
just
system?
brought it up. So it was released originally in North America, August 14th, 1989. That's the original Japanese Mega Drive. Released in Japan, October 28th, 1988. Let's see here. Sega Genesis, also known as the Mega Drive, in most regions outside of North America, is a 16-bit home video game console, which was developed and sold by Sega Enterprises. What are you looking at?
I just wanted to read. I want you to read that.
The Mega
Drive! Daribo!
The Genesis was Sega's third and the successor to the Master System. Sega first released the console as the Mega Drive in Japan in 1988, followed by, in North America, under the Genesis moniker in 89. So yeah, it is the same thing. It's just the Japanese version is the Mega Drive. Genesis is the Americanized version. Kind of like Nintendo is the Famicom, but in America it's the Nintendo Entertainment System. So
Yeah, Cold Drama. We talked about that earlier in the episode, actually. Buy that at GameStop. Yeah, man.
yeah,
That's funny, yeah. But yeah, we talked about the NS Classic a little bit earlier, too. But yeah, we already gave our thoughts on that. But yeah, good point. Absolutely. Shouts out to Overwatch, that game that we haven't touched in weeks, months.
just because I don't know it anymore.
Whoops.
I just kept the collector's edition and got
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very cool statue, man. The buttocks on this thing. Soldier 76. Alright,
So Mega Drive, there's kind of this like classic
Cool, man.
game resurgence. You
No,
see
in a
that
big way,
happening
in a big way, yeah,
man,
yeah.
because I think that says a lot about like the current game climate, man. As the games that they're releasing now, people don't want to fucking play, man. The market's too saturated with the same goddamn game. You got the Call of Duties every year. You got the Assassin's Creed, which there wasn't an iteration this year, which is nice. You have the fucking Battlefields.
because they were making a movie.
Good point.
Yeah.
The movie looks dope. It'll probably be bugged out.
Ah!
Shouts out to Ubisoft, guys. We love you.
What happened? What happened to you?
We don't love you. Nothing happened. They've always been kind of shitty.
Have they?
Yeah, they've
I've
always
never
been
had
kind
any
of shitty.
problems with their games. Except
Really?
For,
Except for Assassin's Creed and
Except for
Watch
Assassin's
Dogs
Creed,
and
yeah.
every other game.
well, the new Watch Dogs just came out too, didn't it?
Recently, yeah. So that's cool, man. Classic games are great. I love retro. I'm a big retro fan. I'm a burgeoning collector, so it's exciting. But that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote on the retro for this week.
Pretty much. So the last thing we're going to be talking about tonight, because for time's sake, is the bias in game reporting. Now, this is something that has been kind of a hot topic for, I don't know, last couple of years, because they had that whole Gamergate thing that came out where they found out that certain video game companies were paying writers to give good reviews on games.
And if anyone's familiar with the game Gone Home, it was a free title on PlayStation Plus a few months ago. All the writers that wrote reviews, like glowing fucking reviews for this game, were all friends with the developers. That game was fucking garbage. It was fucking garbage. It was garbage. It was shit.
It was poop!
Fucking poop,
mouth.
poop.
Poop
And it was
mouth.
given 9s and 10s and all these outrageous fucking reviews, almost to the point where it was like, well, I'm gonna fucking buy that. Because I hate to say it, but when I wait to buy games before I read a review. I'll go on Metacritic, I'll go on IGN, I'll go on GameSpot and read reviews about it just to get kind of an understanding of what I'm buying before I'm because I'm not going to pay $60 without having any idea. And what pisses me off now is Bethesda isn't shipping out pre-release like review copies.
You know, there's a lot of companies that are doing that.
Right, but
Yeah.
in particular, Bethesda is known to have games that are kind of buggy when they release. Is that intentional? Maybe they don't want like a review of a game going on and people knowing, hey, this game needs some work. Don't buy it yet. Wait until they fix it, because they fix their games generally.
They do, but I mean, still, it should never ship
In the conditions that they release them in.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Granted, they're massive just these overabundant storylines and interweaving storylines and shit. So obviously those intricacies. Am I saying that right?
Intricacies.
Intricacies.
Yeah, I know what you were saying, though.
Thank you.
I got you, fam. I got you, Jordan.
Lit AF, man. Bobby.
Bobby. And Bobby doesn't get...
Bobby wants, I don't know what the fuck I said, man. But yeah, it's so we're talking in particular right now, we're talking about the fact, and I don't know, I've made this connection before. We haven't talked about it until tonight, really. GameStop owns Game Informer, right?
Right. So Game Informer, for those of you who do not know, is a magazine that provides video game reviews, editorials, etc. And it's like a monthly publication.
Yeah.
And
which, if you've ever gotten a Power Up Rewards Pro membership from GameStop, you get the subscription for free. So you don't even need to really go out of your way to subscribe to the magazine. You get it included in your Pro membership. So
exactly. And so it's owned by GameStop, and GameStop sells video games. So we're thinking about, like, how is it that they can have a unbiased journalistic approach to the video game review process when they're owned by a company that is a video game merchant? Like, how the fuck could that possibly be? Because if you think, and this is an example you brought up, that how is, like, maybe corporate GameStop is coming down and saying, hey, we got this game that we need to push a bunch of units for, but it sucks the sweat off a dead man's balls, and they need to fucking get this shit the fuck out of here so that they can't, it doesn't sit on the shelves for 100 years. Write a good review about it.
Right. But don't give it like a 9 or a 10 or even an 8.
8.5 or something.
Give it maybe give it a 7.
Yeah.
Make it read as unbiased, but make it so it's not like the 1 that it deserves or a 3 that it deserves. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of games, and one in particular, and I had my hands on it for a minute, was the new Call of Duty.
Yep. It's
a fucking Call of Duty. If you ever played Call of Duty before, you're right at home. You got, and it's the new Call of Duty where you can jump around and run around like a fucking asshole, up your own ass, jump around and put your head up your own dick hole. You can do that, man.
It's the future today.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Urethral spelunking, man. It's a new feature. Zombies. So check it out.
Zombies. I don't even like Call of Duty Zombies, man. Everybody talks about how fucking great it is. I just don't like it.
It's whatever. It's whatever to me.
Anyway.
It doesn't sell the game. How about you just give me a fucking good game that isn't the same goddamn thing every fucking year?
So let me tell you guys something here that you'll find at Slightly Original. You will never find biased journalism here.
No.
Because you won't find any journalism here.
No, absolutely
because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, we just gotta pull this shit out of our ass.
We sure
guys.
do. We just like games, man. We like talking about them. We like hanging out with you. We like it when, chat, where's chat?
Chat is in that general direction, right? Yeah.
Because it's reverse. It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Right. Humana.
Go. And we like talking about this shit. I mean, we don't really know everything there is to know about it, and 90% of what we talk about we don't really research. So,
but we know enough.
We know enough.
And we can talk for an hour and not be weird about it for the most part. So, obviously, because you're fucking sitting there watching us right now.
That's right. So, it's just kind of concerning to have a video, a monthly news publication for video games that's owned by a company that sells video games. I mean, just to me, that seems
inappropriate.
That's fucking silly.
Like inherent nepotism is what it looks like. And even like IGN's been accused of paid reviews.
Kind of everybody has
more often than not. Yeah.
GameSpot,
Kotaku in particular is one of those ones. What? Did you say Shrek News?
No, I said Shack News.
Oh, I thought you said Shrek News.
I don't think that website exists anymore. It's like early 2000s.
I like Destructoid.
Yeah, Destructoid. Yeah,
and Joystick.
Yeah,
Joystick's gone though.
Yeah, it's all game over, man. But
ran out of 1-ups.
Yep, sure did, and that was the last one.
Humana. Showing of the angels. All right, hey, it is.
That's it for us. So, hey, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. And every night, really, that you're here. We did start a day early today than we normally do because reasons. So we definitely appreciate your continued support. Don't forget to
subscribe,
like, share, subscribe, or whatever it is they say.
Yeah, make sure you like and share, guys. We don't ask for this very often, and I always kind of feel like
it feels weird to say.
It feels weird,
yeah,
because it feels like I'm pandering. But let me pander for 1 minute, because we've been doing this show for now 4 months.
Yeah.
This is our 4-month mark.
Oh my god,
4 fucking months we've been doing this show. Every weekend we've been doing this show, and I haven't asked for one, so I'm going to ask you guys if you can find in your hearts, share our Twitter, share our Facebook, like our posts, maybe tell your friend, maybe, a coworker, anybody, just say, hey, I know you have like a slight interest in video games. Well, we got these couple of guys, they're slightly original. So check them out, man. They're funny, they're well hung, they're handsome, and they're just a couple of goofs trying to make it through this crazy world, Just give us that, a good 4 months. Thank you.
It's been a good 4 months,
It's been a
hasn't
great
it?
4 months, man.
I've had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, and we have no intent of stopping anytime soon.
Nope.
So you're fucking stuck with us, guys, because we're never gonna stop ever. We're gonna be doing this.
Can't
50 years
fucking
from
make
now.
us.
You can't ever make us.
So that's the end of the show. We thank you so much for your patronage and your love and the cookies that you all sent us. We really appreciate that.
Let it run for a minute, because then you remember it cuts off like halfway
Right.
through our chatting. So let's say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then sit
And
here
then let's
awkwardly.
just sit here awkwardly for like 20, 30 seconds
Sure.
and then cut it
Okay.
off.
Awkward sitting. Go.